Well, excuse me, Lethal say reaction to anime is better than manga. I think I had one of this. I think that I watched a video different to this one of this topic before, but I don't recall what I said in that. But I'm pretty sure I was talking about anime is better to watch. Is better for me to like pay attention and remember things. You know what I'm saying? Because when I read manga, I be forgetting some stuff sometimes. I don't know why I'm like that with like books, but I love reading manga. I love to see like artwork. You feel me? Like freaking drawings, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just like love to just like see that. But for the anime, it's just easier for me to just like remember certain plot points, which I feel like that's why anime is better for manga. But I feel like it's all about a preference. You know what I'm saying? Because I like reading manga more than watching anime because I could get through manga chapters quickly, more faster than watching a whole episode.
Older than time itself and almost as old as the Goku versus Saitama debate. For years,
Goku wins.
decades, people have been saying
Low difficulty.
because no colors equals dumb dumb. And on the other side, we have manga readers saying anime fans can't read, anime fans dumb dumb. That's not even exaggerated, to be honest. That's literally how most of these arguments go until today, where I will be diving a bit deeper into the argument and try to enlighten both sides as objective as possible. So what is better, anime or manga? Why do people prefer manga?
I feel like it's all about preference.
Fucking nerds. No, okay, I'm sorry, but one of the biggest reasons why people prefer manga is because this is the story how the mangaka intended it to be. You don't have to worry about what's canon and what isn't.
Facts.
Everything is canon. Anime is 80% the same thing, sure.
That's one reason why I read manga, because it's the closest thing to the author's version of the story, or it is the author's story. And also, I don't want to get spoiled on stuff. You feel me? That's why I started reading One Piece, because, bruh, when I get spoiled on a show, but I literally just I can't watch no more. Freaking Bleach, I literally got spoiled on like 90% of the whole story, all the characters. Like, bruh, I just can't watch Bleach. Hopefully, one day I can watch it. But, bruh, One Piece, if I get spoiled on a show, I'll be so sick, bruh.
But in the end, they will either skip past some panels or even make new ones we didn't have in the manga. But that's not canon. And sometimes it may be annoying because it contradicts stuff which actually is canon. Even the slightest difference in text can totally change how you perceive the moment. One of the biggest...
Like, bruh, for example, spoiler alert, spoiler. Who isn't caught up with the One Piece manga, I literally forgot that Law fought Blackbeard. Like, but that happened like 30 chapters, like, it happened like 20 chapters ago. I literally forgot. Like, bro,
an anime probably can make.
I just like can't. I can't read.
Even though nowadays fillers have become much more rare, they still exist. And sure, someone who is more into anime like me and my audience who all subscribe, I'm sure of it because they are so smart, we all know what a filler is. Most people don't though. Bro, people genuinely think Luffy got his scar from a filler arc in which Zoro gave him a scar. Sure, this one's
There's no way.
extreme because why would they not just watch Marineford? And if they did, how the fuck do you confuse this? Still, I think you all get what I'm trying to say. Manga is also more detailed. Essentially, because animating is so expensive, you can't animate every single panel.
Plus, anime is better because a lot of stuff go into like the anime, the freaking voice actors, the freaking background music, the animation. Those all help boost up a scene, in my opinion. Like, for example, the I Want to Live scene in One Piece, I don't think it would have hit me as hard personally if I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, hearing the freaking voice actor scream, "I want to live," bro, just like hit me, hit my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Even though that's what fans demand. Sure, sometimes it's only one panel of something unimportant, goofy, or whatever, like a side character poking their nose. But sometimes it's stuff that would have really added onto the consuming experience. Even if it's not a lore-changing thing, it's stuff that helps building up characters and their connections and other stuff. Like in Attack on Titan, when Eren and Hanji did experiments on what he could do in his Titan form, and they built houses and ran through other experiments. That's cool. I would would have loved to see that animated. Or severely Hunter x Hunter, when they cut Gon having met Kite as a child from the beginning, and
Yeah.
it made less sense in the anime as
the 2011 version definitely did mess it up. I'm pretty sure in the 1999 version that they definitely did show Kite at first. I'm pretty sure in the manga it's like the first chapter Kite is introduced at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that he was introduced in the first chapter. But for the 2011 people who watched it, which was me, for the first time, I didn't know who this man was. So his death, spoiler, Kite dies, but his death, it just didn't hit me that crazy.
to why Gon and Kite had that connection. Though, to be fair, that was only 2011. Another cool thing about manga, it's weekly, and not weekly like anime. Whenever it starts, it goes weekly until it's finished. Sure, there are some exceptions, like Chainsaw Man for example, but even that went weekly for like 100 chapters in contrast to the anime, which split one season into two. So you can read your favorite manga weekly. And
that's just because how anime is made nowadays, though. You know what I'm saying? Anime at least try to keep it within 24 episodes, which I kind of like it more that way now than how it was back in the day. Because back in the day, that's why they had to add filler. Excuse me, because animation does take a lot of bread. You know what I'm saying? So they can't just animate all canon scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Don't have to wait years for another season, and sometimes you don't even get a season. RIP, no game, no life. This also means that the manga is in front of the anime in most cases. So
you say season 3 just dropped yesterday?
In the end, it
I
may
think.
not matter if you consumed this
And you watched that first
1 year
episode
before or 1 year afterwards. Well, that's how it used to be in an age of decency and where spoilers didn't exist. The funny thing is, if you read the manga, you still can get spoiled, but it's less likely. And also the spoilers are only out like a few days beforehand, whereas if you watch the anime,
oh my gosh, bro, it's crazy because when I read manga, I can still almost get spoiled, bro. Like, but people read manga on TCB scans or a different one, but I only read manga on Shonen Jump because it's just easier for me. Like, it's just like I just have the app on my phone, so it's just like, you know. So like, and the TCB scans come out like 3 or 4 days prior to the actual chapter. So for chapter 1080 for One Piece, I was dodging freaking tweets, man, trying to see anything. All I knew was that, spoiler, Garp does something crazy. You know what I'm saying?
the second a chapter drops until the moment it gets animated, which is like about a year or maybe even 2, you are not safe from getting spoiled, especially if it's an important moment. Reading manga because you don't want.
But this only like just recently started happening for me. 'Cause I just recently started like being on apps. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even like be on apps crazy. Like freaking Twitter. I just got Twitter, I think, like in September of last year, bruh. Like I just got Twitter. Instagram I've been had, but I don't really see anything crazy on there. You feel me? All I had before was Snapchat, and like I'm not about to get spoiled on Snapchat. Like come on now. But yeah, man, it's like I don't know. I don't feel like you even need social media, to be honest with you. Well, some people that's how they like connect with people. So I'm not gonna say that you don't need it, but
sadly it is.
I don't need it.
Manga is also more comfortable. Let's be real. You can just open your phone or grab a manga and just read it wherever and whenever you want to, in whatever tempo you want or how much you want as well. You are in a bus on your way to work. Sure, just read a few pages. You are in class and bored. Sure, just read a few pages. You are at a party in the bathroom and your crush waits outside and calls you into bed. Sure.
If you're at a party, bro, and you on your phone reading manga, come on, bro.
Just read a few pages.
Lock in.
Just so much.
What bad thing is this? I've never seen this, bro. Usually, like, don't matter.
outside and
I'm
calls
chatting.
you into bed, sure, just read a few pages. It's just so
10 minutes in
much
this
easier.
recording,
If
and
you
I'm
want
only
to
5
watch
minutes in the
an
video.
anime, you kinda have to plan at least 20 minutes because only lunatics stop mid-episodes. I am lunatics, okay?
I'm
I don't
lunatics.
even care. I do this sometimes, but I don't feel proud and it feels like a crime. Also, you need headphones because you don't want everyone hearing Yamete kudasai at full volume. And if you had full volume and someone was next to you, I'm sorry. Now that's great and all, but what speaks for anime? Because right
But I already
now,
got my
every
AirPods no more,
manga
bruh.
reader is like spitting on God 100%, but it ain't that simple. What makes an anime an anime? The animation. You know, sometimes my genius frightens even myself. No, but obviously people prefer anime because it's actually moving and not just some pictures. That's how it's always been. That's why comic book movies are more successful than comic books or even regular books and their movie counterparts. How many of you read Harry Potter and how many have watched the movies? See, people like movement, especially in the most popular genre
I forgot Ninja did this.
of the movies. See, people like movement, especially in the most popular genre
No,
of
it's not
anime,
rocking with
which
Brody.
isn't shonen, because shonen is just the demographic. See, I'm smart. Shit, I think. So, the most popular genre is probably action adventure, and of course you would wanna consume those animated, because guess what? There are a few battles in them, and seeing people beat the shit out of each other is actually cooler than reading it. What also adds onto the fights, or just show in general, are sound effects and voice actors and OSTs. Sure, reading pew, boom, bang is cool. It really isn't. But actually hearing it is a bit more pleasant.
Yes, but that's what I said at the start. But just some scenes just hit better with the background music, the voice actors. You know what I mean? It just like hit different, bro. Hearing Luffy cry, just his raw crying, bro. Reading that, it would not have hit me as much, but I had a knot in my throat watching that, bro.
Music is like the most popular thing in human history of anything, probably behind boobs, but closely followed by throwing
behind
trash
boobs
like a basketball into the trash can first time in front of all your homies. So it's pretty popular for good reason as well. If you have
bro, I recall
first time in front of all your homies.
Speaking on that, I would call back like 5th grade recess time, but and it was like snowing outside or something. We'd be in the classroom playing paper basketball, bro. 2-on-2, bro. That was mad fun, bro.
Popular for good reason as well. If you have a cool thing for your eyes, which you like reading, and add sound effects and music and chemical,
literally just like playing basketball, but sweating and everything.
I don't know. Last time I did it, I got the Powerpuff Girls, but the time before, I got a great experience. Results may vary. This went a little off-road, but the simple message.
We was dead in freaking shooting form, but jumping and everything, bro.
I like when sound does the sound thing. Also, the anime can, most of the time it doesn't, but it can elevate the story to a higher level with either animation, voice acting, or whatever. A great example for that is, of course, One Piece, where the anime is just leagues above the manga. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm talking about Demon Slayer, where we have a boring manga and Ufotable turned it into one of the
Alright, Demon Slayer is not boring. Like
popular shows out there right now.
I don't really see that. I don't know, because I personally read the manga like last year or something like that. You feel me? And I wasn't bored when I was reading it, bro. Like I don't know. I feel like people be like dragging the like Demon Slayer slander. I feel like people compare shows to other shows while they're watching it. So like that's why they probably give something a lower rating. Like for example, Beyblade, I'm reacting to that on my Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So usually when I watch stuff, I try to compare it. Because when I first started, I was watching Mob Psycho, Villain Saga just started, Blue Lock just started. So I was watching 3 different shows on top of that, of shows that I liked more than that. So if I was scaling that on shows that I was watching alongside it, the scale would definitely be lower. You know what I'm saying? I think I get the first season like a 5 or 6. It will probably be like a 1 or a 2 if I compared it to the shows that like I watched or already been watching. You know what I'm saying? So if you do that, you could probably enjoy something better if you don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Or another example is probably Mob Psycho. I love Mob Psycho, and sure, the story is still the same roughly in the manga, but the visuals aren't it, man. Bones made it
Yeah,
100 times
look
better.
kind of goofy.
And that goes for many anime, even if it's just certain points of the story. Like I jokingly said One Piece a second ago, and of course the manga is miles ahead of the anime, but at its peak, the anime clearly outshines the manga. Like it's not even close.
I feel like for certain moments, well, the anime does it better though. I feel like the manga is way better with pacing, but bruh, I don't know. I just can't feel the hype scenes on a piece of paper, bro. Like, it's like I don't know,
The
bruh.
final point is that anime is just easier to consume when you consume it. Sure, you can read manga whenever and wherever and whatever you want, but when you watch anime, you don't have to give it all your attention every second.
It's like the biggest reaction that like I did reading something was like, yo, that's crazy. But bro, I literally cried watching anime scenes, bro. Literally when the freaking Mary was freaking dying, bro. Like, bro, I was crying along with them, bro. You know what I'm saying?
If you watch a dub, you can even scroll through your phone or whatever you want to do at boring scenes. With manga, you can't really do that as you still have to read it. That's also how most people now consume things, as far as I can see, which is kinda stupid, not gonna lie. People skip
People got
forward
bad
a minute at anime whenever they
attention
get
spans.
bored,
That's why.
or they let it play on the background, and that's so weird. Like, how much did TikTok screw y'all's attention span? So, what is better now? Both have their perks. Therefore, both are fine and everyone is winning. No, of course, no one wants to hear the pussy answer. Obviously, it depends on the person, yada, yada,
Yeah,
yada. If you like
our
to consume
preference.
anime lightly or watch it for the action, hey, anime is more your thing. If you want to dive deeper into it or have an attention span longer than 1 minute, you should definitely check out the manga and give it a try. I think you might like it. Personally, I like anime more because colors go red and blue and green and sound does the kaboom and pang effect. I am so good with words. But to not chicken out of a definitive answer, manga is slightly better than anime. That's the conclusion I came up with. Do you agree? And I'm not talking about your personal opinion, but after hearing my argument and after thinking through it as objectively as possible, do you agree with it? Or do you even have more arguments? Write that into the comments. In the
I feel like certain scenes. I feel like anime. I feel like anime has the potential to do. I feel like how can I word this? Like I feel like they're both great in their own right, but with anime, them adding the top tier voice actors, a top tier sound effect, a top tier uh OST, I feel like that could just put it above a manga scene, bro. I don't know. I'm telling you, bro. I don't feel like I would have. I would have. It would have hit the same if I would have read certain scenes in just any show. You know what I'm saying? And I even cried in scenes that I wasn't supposed to be crying in for animes. Like for one, uh, what's the show? It's I forgot the name of the show, but it's a basketball show. It just came out. What's it like the past 4 years, 4 or 5 years? It just came out. I forgot the name of that. What was it called? I don't know, but the main character's mom passed away, and like she was talking to this girl, and I don't know what I don't know what I don't know what she said, but I just started bawling, crying, but like, bro, I was just bawling, but I don't know why. It's just hit, bro. If I would have read that scene, it would not have hit. I could just guarantee you, it just would not have hit. But yeah, man. So far, video brought to us by Erzy. I will leave his video link down below in the description. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Uh, uh, I disagree with you saying manga. I'm saying anime does it better. You know what I mean? I feel like if you have the same scenes, but add, add, add things to it. You feel me? Just just like anime just has that like slight edge over it. But yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's all about your preference. But yeah, I'll leave this link down below in the description. So make sure y'all go check it out. And yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow my Twitch, trying to hit 100. You know what I'm saying? Follow my Hello Fresh. It ends on the 8th. It ends on the 17th. Next Monday, I think, is 17th. I think. So yeah, make sure y'all go and go over there, check it out. 60% off your first order, plus free shipping using my code POGHF 103626. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Have a blessed day and peace.
Then she gon' pull out the tape and tie me up, then lock me away. That bitch, she said that she hate me. I am not phased, my niggas waiting at your place. For all this shit escalate, I need to know how many niggas you've played. How did you take off your tape? She looking right at me and she swerves into the lake.